Why, hello there, and welcome to Chicago Reacts. My name is Kelsey, and I'm an actor and voice actor living in Chicago, as you can see. And today I will be reacting to Dunkey's Anti-E3 2022 by, of course, Video Game Dunkey. E3, you know it. You might love it. You might hate it. Clearly, Dunkey hates it to some degree, so we're going to find out about that. But if you are watching this video as it comes out, if you're an early bird and this video is less than 3 hours old, we are currently live on Twitch at Chicago_plays. So it might be me, it might be Mike, it might be Kira. You'll just have to go over and see. Sweet. Let's get this thing started. All right.
Video game industry? No. Nuh-uh. Nope. Video games, you just pissed me off. This year's E3 was a goddamn joke, and everyone involved, fuck you. This was the most sellout, embarrassing bullshit I have ever witnessed.
Let's check out.
Let's not. The Rock is worth $320 million. Why is he on here advertising an energy drink before they run a commercial for his movie during a video game expo?
Check this out. An iPhone. Whoa!
Why are Twitch streamers pretending like they care about video games?
There were like games in GameCube that were like this.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of, what does it remind me of? It reminds me of those like old school GameCube games.
You don't play no games. Go talk about Johnny Depp's trial or some shit. The only Twitch streamer that plays games is Pete Dorr. He wasn't even on there.
I've been playing platformers.
Was not there.
Pretty much every day for the past few years. I love Jump King. I love, other platformers. Jump King is really good. And
Jump King.
For Last of Us multiplayer, they showed one concept image. This was one of the highlights of the show. They're remaking Resident Evil 4. Doesn't really need a remake. They're remaking Last of Us 1. Definitely doesn't need a remake.
I'm Yasuhiro
It's really good.
Director of Resident Evil 4. And I'm Yoshiaki Hirabayashi, producer of Resident Evil 4. This title is a reimagining of Resident Evil 4. Based on the original 2005 release of Resident Evil 4. Let's take a closer look at Resident Evil 4. The over-the-shoulder camera returns, of course.
Of course.
Look
of course
forward
it
to
must.
future announcements.
That's it? The other big remake is Knights of the Old Republic. Now, this game is old. Older than you remember. People who played this back on the original Xbox still consider it to be one of the best Star Wars games, and it's mostly because it has HK-47, who is a funnier character than they've ever had before in Star Wars.
Congratulations
There's also Star Wars
a funny
from
character.
the guys who made Heavy Rain.
Your vast experience hasn't prevented 8 victims from being murdered. Fucking asshole!
This studio is great at making.
You guys don't see that on camera, but that's me when I get angry.
I do not understand how they got the Star Wars license. It's kind of like if they let Tetsuya Nomura make a Disney game.
Oh boy. Who could forget?
No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Why?
No. Oh no. I'm actually gonna play this. In the 90s, Square
Right, I was like, hang on. Why is Kingdom Hearts bad? Hang on.
was famous for its dedication to storytelling in video games.
Chrono Trigger.
Today, Square Enix is famous for its dedication to the worst storytelling in video games. Chaos Man was so dumb it was funny. Octopath was soulless. Final Fantasy 15, you had to watch a movie to get the story. Dragon Quest.
Oh no.
Dragon Quest. Final Fantasy VII Remake took a story that actually worked and butchered it. Square Enix is so creative, they named their studio Creative Business Unit 3. And yet, even by the abysmally low standards of Square Enix, Kingdom Hearts 3 stands alone as one of the most incompetently written video games ever created. And this is why I have to play Kingdom Hearts 4, for the funniness of it all.
You must. Alright. Okay.
Which one is the one with Sephiroth?
Hi everyone. In 2019,
Me, honestly, I don't know a lot about Call of Duty. I mean, not Call of Duty. Oh my gosh, I read Call of Duty in my brain. I don't know a lot about Final Fantasy. I know a lot of people who are very into Final Fantasy. I know nothing. I know nothing. And at this point, it's like that, like, I don't know, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. That is me. That is me. So I don't know. He doesn't know. I don't know.
Modern Warfare changed everything.
Name one thing Modern Warfare changed.
You know, and Gaz first.
We're on Steam, as you know. I mean,
Call of Duty games are still good for 2 weeks of trashy multiplayer fun, but the campaigns are so fucking pathetic, so outdated. I don't know why they showed this. It looks like shit.
I am so excited to play this.
So excited. I didn't think that looked bad. It's just kind of, I don't get what the point of showing that footage is, because it's like, it's very static. Don't you want people to be like super engaged? Also, maybe Dunkey chose a clip that was very like unflattering, if you will.
Capcom changed the logo for Street Fighter 6 because everyone made fun of the old one. This game has the great misfortune
I did not know
of
that.
following up Street Fighter 5, which launched without an arcade mode. The netcode is still shitty. The AI is too easy on normal mode. The bosses are too hard on hard mode. There's a lot of visual bugs, long load times. They put ads before the matches, and they played it very safe with the gameplay. Street Fighter 6 looks like a pretty dramatic shift for the franchise, but as much as I love Street Fighter, that last game was such a slap in the face to the fans that it's hard to get excited. Capcom really has to redeem themselves on this one.
What is a Storm game?
I think it looks good.
How the fuck would I know?
So we actually copied Ori and the Blind Forest because that game sold really well.
What is that little guy?
Because you just do something that somebody else does.
Yeah.
They did a really good job with their creativity and taking a jump off the, creative ledge.
Jump into the next game. It's from Neo Interactive, and it's called Samurai Zero.
You mean Katana Zero? Oh, it actually is called that. What the fuck? They showed a billion indie games. There was a show called The Wholesome Direct, and the highlight of that show is when Leah called it the Loathsome Direct. Last year there was 9 soup-type games. This year there were
9 soup games. Okay. I am all for like 1,000 indie games, and I know a lot of people are like not into that. This man. But like, I'm super into like the idea that they're like, oh, we'll do like a whole thing on like more chill games. 9 soup games? That I'm a little like, about. But I mean, show me the soup games. Are they good? Are they all good soup games? I'll play a soup game. I might try 9 soup games. Do I think they all need to be there? I don't know. Maybe they're all great. And you know what? Support indie game developers. Seriously, they work so hard for so little. And I think this is well-deserved. I think this is well-deserved. I support this as someone who works with indie game creators a lot. Support them. I'm glad they were there. They got their moment.
Type games. Frog Sword, Frog Song, Ball Frog.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I do see. Okay. Yep. Yeah. People are too into frogs right now. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad.
Here comes Froggy, Frog RPG, Star Frog, Fancy Frog, Skate Frog.
Fancy Frog.
In Frogun, your grappling gun is a frog.
Devolver's presentation again tried its hardest to take attention away from their games and place it on themselves. Double Fine's event actually highlighted some of the more promising indie titles. The 2 that caught my eye were Shim, where you jump from shadow to shadow, and
that's cool.
Animal Well. Every game at E3 is trying to be cute and loud. These games look like they actually might be fun. Everyone thought Rockstar would show their next game. They didn't, but Rocksteady did. It's been 7 years since Arkham Knight, and these guys are finally back with Left 4 Dead Shark, where you have to kill Superman. The thing with co-op is that the game is no longer a $60 buy-in. It's a $240 buy-in. Last year, It Takes Two had this great setup where only one person had to actually own the game, and the game was incredible. If Xbox is smart,
It Takes
put
Two.
this thing on Game Pass. That is a perfect match.
Anything else you want to add?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alan Wake.
These unflattering clips.
There are only 2 human beings that have ever played the game Alan Wake. Me and my friend Woa. If anybody else says they played Alan Wake, they are lying to you.
I have not played Alan Wake, but I know what it is.
Making Alan Wake 2 is like if for some reason they decided to make a Knack 2. The big Sony news is that they are slowly bringing all of their major titles to the PC. Uncharted, God of War, Death Stranding, Horizon, and now Spider-Man and The Last of Us. I'm very happy for PC-only gamers that can finally get at some of these incredible games. And also Days Gone. The Persona series is coming to Xbox, but
Persona.
not Nintendo. But don't worry, Nintendo fans. You guys get Xenoblade 3. You poor bastards.
Monkey to Luffy.
He's called Banjo-Kazooie,
Come on now.
you idiot. God of War looks amazing. It's still slated to come out this year. Probably won't, but when it does, there ain't no way it's gonna be able to match up against this next game. Sonic Frontier. The second I heard open world Sonic,
I was like, what could be
one of the greatest comedy.
I will say everyone's doing open world now. And it works for some games. Pokemon, perfect for it. Maybe Sonic Frontiers will be amazing. I don't know. I hope it is. I hope more games can make open world concepts work because they're cool, but do we need open world always? I like open world games, by the way. They're my favorite. But I don't think everything needs to be open world. Let me know what you guys are thinking about Sonic Frontiers. I'm also not a huge Sonic fan in general. Not like I don't like Sonic before, all the Sonic OC creators come for me in the comments. But like, I just never got into it. What do y'all think?
Masterpieces of all time. Looking at the gameplay, I am very disappointed that Sonic is not constantly clipping through the terrain. I did not think they would be able to get that part right. A couple months ago, Yuji Naka, the director of Balan Wonderworld, spoke out, saying he was removed as the game's director halfway through development, and then Square Enix shoved the game out the door unfinished. So far, I'm not seeing any farmers or dancing sequences in Sonic, which is a shame, but the developers have clarified that this is not actually an open world game.
Oh, okay, so it's not.
Sonic Frontiers is an open zone game. It's very Strand-like in that sense.
Now,
I'm
excited to announce a special partnership between Xbox Game Studios and one of the greatest creative minds and innovators in our industry. Thank you, Kojima-san. We're thrilled to have Kojima Productions.
Meanwhile, at Jeff Keighley's house, they held the Dead Space event, where every game shown was the game Dead Space. Here's a new Dead Space.
Not the Dead Space event. Not the Dead Space event. Come on.
Callisto Protocol, my bad. Now, this is the actual Dead Space, right? Yeah, see? But then this came on, and I was like, is this really another Dead Space?
That's something
brand new. It looks similar.
Does it feel like Dead Space?
And my favorite, the most anticipated open world RPG of the last 20 years.
Zelda. Starfield was the big reveal of this year's E3. Turns out it's actually No Man's Sky, but with shooting. But the shooting is really
I've never heard of it. Never heard of Starfield.
But
Should I have heard of Starfield?
Planets. The concept behind this game is exciting. It's something
Jemison. How would you like Jemison to be your home planet? Like, we got all these cool planet names. Even here in the real world, we've got Earth is cool, Jupiter. All Jupiter's moons are Callisto. But no. Hey, what's your home planet? I live on Jemison. Come on.
Imagination, flying out into space and exploring the universe.
Unless it's tied into the story and is like named after someone. I will not feel ashamed for clowning on it just a little bit.
Learning about different societies and ecosystems.
Paradiso.
However, Bethesda was already struggling to keep up with modern standards 7 years ago when Fallout 4 came out, and now with games like Elden Ring, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Red Dead 2, Sonic Frontiers, these huge games pushing the limits of scope and polish, I don't see how Bethesda could possibly meet this new, much higher standard with Microsoft spending the entire budget on Blizzard. I would love to be wrong, but the last super ambitious open world Western RPG was Cyberpunk 2077. Back to you, Jeff Keighley.
Next, it's time for a new look at Honkai Star Rail, an upcoming open-world space RPG. Yeah, a lot of space today.
Oh, man. I feel what he's saying in a lot of ways. Like, a lot of things that get made nowadays, whether it's video games, movies, TV, are like remakes or things that like they think will make money, but nobody actually needs. Maybe some people want it, but do we need it? Or do we need more cool ideas that are different? It's the same old song. I'm not saying anything new right now. But I did not realize that they had a lot of like indie game exposition and stuff at E3, which I think is really cool. I love that. I think that, you know, I'm biased. I'm a voice actor, and mostly right now I'm doing indie video games. Indie game devs and game creators, folks, if you like video games, and I know you do, they need your support. Go find cool indie games and support them. They need your support. They're talented. They work so hard, and they don't get paid that much sometimes at all. Please. Go support an indie game dev. They will love you forever. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out our other videos. But before we go, if you live in Chicago, come see the... let me try that again. Come see the Chicago Underground Film Festival at the end of July. It's going to be cool. We are going to have people there. It's going to be a blasty-wasty. It's a film festival. It's in Chicago. Hello, right here. It's right on that roof. It's not. But yeah, you can find more information about the schedule and things and like what all is going to be going on there at cuff.org. That's cuff.org. Yeah? Enjoy your day. I'll see you next time.